I started in 1973 or 4 during very early years of initial bombing, very important years of graffiti bombing.
Originally in 1982, when Henry and Tony, asked to interview us, we had actually just done, a couple nights prior, we had just done some pieces right very near here. So the scene of us kind of walking down the steps, down that little wall with our pieces behind us, is actually right here. However, that wall is long gone.
Well, let's go see what it's about. Well, let's go see what's left of it. The wall we painted is underneath this shit. We got down on this thing from that street over there.
All we did in the film would be there. Yeah, there. It was easy to get to that wall to paint it. The thing about it was that nobody realized that it was accessible because you couldn't tell that the ledge was wide enough to stand on. And so we were the first ones to go out there and stand on this ledge that was about this wide and paint it. The funny thing about it was that once we did those big silver pieces, everybody started painting it, and that place for like 10 years was sort of like a hall of fame. You could see it from the West Side Highway. The West Side Highway is still there, but the wall is gone, so. But we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
Everybody's relationship with graffiti that does graffiti is different. I mean, even two people that are associated as partners, like me and Revolt, his relationship to it is one thing, my relationship to it is different than his. Hayes had a great thing he said. He said, there is no real history of graffiti. Everybody has their own history. Everyone who was involved in graffiti has their own history. Therefore, there's tens or hundreds of thousands of histories of graffiti. When we started out, we were straight up like peace and love type of kids, We didn't want, we didn't want any trouble from anybody. Trouble found us, unfortunately.
So you got to deal with it. That's part of the game.
I'll tell you what Style Wars, though, it's like one of the few things where you're in like a competition always.
Oh yeah.
Every piece.
Every time you went
time
out.
you paint.
Every time we went
Still.
out, it was Style War. It's like
Still.
I'm having a war within myself, and then
Exactly.
I'm having a war with supposedly I'm having a war with other like writers and other crews, and meanwhile I've got like other elements of law enforcement. Supposed law enforcement are coming after me and trying to prevent me from doing my mission. We're getting shut down here by the feds.
Are you taping now? Are you taping now?
Yeah. There was a certain scramble involved. In fact, even getting the photos of trains is literally a scramble. I mean, it's like, quick, there it goes. No, we gotta wait for it to come back. Oh no, another train's passing it. It's like, whatever. Oh no, they buffed it. Whatever. Someone crossed it out. It's a scramble. Even for Henry, when he was as diligent as he was, it was, being in Star Wars for me is like, I'm so elated that even though like we were only in there for like so briefly.
Actually, were we cut out of one of the versions?
We weren't actually in the
short version,
the TV version.
Favorite scenes in the movie? Probably when the guys are down in the yard, in the E's and F's. When Quick and Min and Iz and Satch are in the Grant layup, and then 75th Avenue.
Yeah, and I like when Iz is getting interviewed down there and he's all sweaty.
Oh yeah, and Quick's piece is backwards.
Right.
Look for Quick's piece backwards in the original Style Wars.
That's the great thing about the movies. Like, you have lines in there that were completely spontaneous that are better than, any script that even the best writer could ever concoct,
Scheme's mom.
Scheme's mom. You do doodle.
When we did pieces back in the day, we used to get fucked up. Quarts of beer, peyote, mescaline, acid, cocaine, chiba, you name it. We're getting dusted, zooted.
That is
Some of our pieces were homages to our psychedelic and chemical endeavors there.
It's true.
Some of them looked it.
No, we were 1970s hippies. RTW, the whole crew, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we indulged, but no, we weren't.
Didn't slow us down.
We weren't. The day we were interviewed that day. No, we were.
Yeah, we were like straight edge. Just graphic artists, designers, doing paintings, you name it. Storyboards, comic books, album cover designs, logos.
He designed the Yo MTV Raps logo.
Yo, MTV Raps.
That's a classic. I've been writing a lot about this crazy art form, you know. I guess like I'm sort of like become to some extent like the documenter, you know, like Henry, but different medium, you know. So, you know, mine is more the typewriter. Has been for like the last 5 or 6 years.
If we didn't have graffiti, probably would have been a psycho killer, man. Probably would have been doing all sorts of heinous crimes against society.
I thought you were a psycho killer.
Oh, right, I forgot.
So here's the understatement of the world. We did it way longer than anyone would think, including ourselves, that we would ever do it. We started going strong in 77, the winter 77, 78. You know, by 81, we had already put in, or 82, we had already put in, you know, a good commitment in terms of just time. But we didn't stop. You know, 82, we were killing. 83, we're still going. 84, and
still
now
doing.
2002.
We're still doing it.
Graffiti writing, for me, it's a pastime it's fun. It has to remain fun. It has to remain playful.
Yeah.
When it loses its fun and its funk, I'm out.